A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alert 3, alert 3.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Winston. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit.
It's caught at the 10, and he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards. To throw is Baker. Off play action. Buying time to his left. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furious.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. Alert flare. Alert. Wait. Check. Here we go.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 48-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Ready.
Now Baker off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Baker. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Baker throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They go with Irvin to start the drive. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. White. Let's go.
The second down carry for Irvin. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. I got 1.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Ready. Flip. White with his hand.
The carry for Barber. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Saints' 29-yard line.
Ready. Flip.
Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
56, right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check, crunch. Let's go.
Winston now. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard as the first half is winding down. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, 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 check. Wait. Mike's 47. Come on, D. SOS. Let's go.
Now a run with Geis. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? The blue lady. 7's the mic. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Kill. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. So we got man. Slow. No.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Kill. Check. Hey, alert 3. Check the backer.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Wait. Flip it. Hey, stop. Let's go. Check 3. Hey, check 24.
On play action, Winston. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right. Around the 44.
That's how we do it.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Green, 56 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Wait.
From the 31, Winston, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Switch gears. He's checking. Let's go. Return the play.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first down, Irvin. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Geis. And he's got Rome. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Baker. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run, it's Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set. 16
Looking to throw. Baker. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Irvin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 49, check 49. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2-6. 47 is the mic, boys. 47. Check.
Working out of the gun. Winston. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Baker now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now flags will come in, and I think this is against the Saints up front. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Here's Baker off the play fake. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Baker. Throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Geis, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 36. Green, come see. Get it on. West. Watch out. Check three. You saw me. We got John. Wait.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Check 52. Wide. Get wide. Shift. Deuce. Undercrush. Check 50. 25. Check 25.
Again, Geis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Alert 3. Kill. Switch.
They run with Geis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation. They took advantage of the young man right there.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a